R1. I think R1 and square is how you clinch. Hold R1 and square is how you grab them and clinch. And then you can like, you can toss them, you can punch. Yeah, if you hold L1, you can throw hooks. You can throw, with R2 and punch, you can throw elbows. Yeah, close. Yeah, R2 and punch, one of the two. One of the two punch buttons. It just depends if you're a lefty or a righty. Yeah, dude. That shit's tight. There's just all kinds of shit you can do. Oh, to the ground? How'd you do it? Circle, huh? Those are things that I need to know. I need to know how to toss a guy too from there. I thought I knew how to do it at one point, but then I forgot how to do it. Cause yeah. Dude, you can take dude, there's brutal knockouts on there. I once knocked a guy out with an uppercut where he did a backflip over in the air, literally. In the other one, it wasn't in this video, it was like 2 games ago. Circle and square, circle and X, or not, excuse me, circle and triangle, and then square and X together. Right and left, square and X left, and right is triangle and circle. Together. And then a hook is L1 and the punch buttons. Square or triangle. So you can throw like jab, hook, uppercut combos. Just but you gotta always like kind of watch your stamina at all times. You want your stamina to be like at least midway. Like, I don't know, you want to have full stamina when you start throwing like 3 punch combos and shit like that. You want to be as fast as possible punching. Throw a kick with L1 and circle. Try L1 and circle to the dome. You gotta like back off of them and then just like walk towards them while you do it, just as you're doing it. Kind of like press towards them and just boot them right in the head. Oh, you have, yeah, oh yeah, you have the Superman punch unlocked. Yeah, L1 and both square and X are is a Superman. So you already have that one unlocked. That's good. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so yeah. So try holding R1 and press R1 and triangle. You'll throw an overhand right, like a hard. Yeah. Watch this. Press L1 and R1 and X. Yeah. Hold L1 and R1 and hit X. Yeah. And press circle and do it. Probably do a spin kick or something. Well, you have to. It just depends. There's certain. You can like unlock all kinds where you can switch them out. You can switch different ones. You could just unlock them all and then set all your moves how you want them. It's crazy. But yeah. Yeah. This shit's crazy. Oh, game's great. So like you start out with like nothing, none of those super kicks, and then you start unlocking them. Damn, we might need to start a couple other guys today. Yeah. Do you have a fight coming up already? Oh, you go to career. Unless you want to... Oh, yeah, you can just go... If you want, just go fight someone. Do, like, exhibition. Just to get your bearing. Fighting.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
They should have Chuck Liddell on there.
And we are set for baseball here this evening.
They have like everyone on there.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
In there, a base hit.
Yeah, and every starting pitcher in a game comes out ready to fire, hoping that they're going to have a big game. What they don't plan for is giving up base hits on the first two pitches of the game. Well, it is what it is. Now he's got to find a way to limit the damage.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. O'Neill is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
That is good. The first baseman, number 9.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt is currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. Long throw to third.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He makes the catch. What a...
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what happens. And when he says something like, yeah, don't worry about it. Keep coming back.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 21 driven in. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Oh yeah, L1 and L2.
Really getting
and
the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, because L1's how you throw the hook, and then the body
just
shot.
For short. He
body
was
is
an 8th round
L2, so both of
selection
them together
back in the
is a
2009.
body.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball
I gave
that
up
he got
an
every
absolute
stitch of.
bomb
As that
right now.
one, without a doubt, is gone.
409 feet, but it was right down the line, so it looked like it was about 650.
It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 19th home run.
If there was a deck above the upper deck, it would be up there.
Now at 1 run apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Send him out of here in a hurry.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The average coming into play right at 320. 3 homers, 27 driven in. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Joey Bart is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Under it is Wong, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Jordan Balazovic. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Balazovic fucking
Boy, when you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher, you have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. Here comes the first pitch.
Carpenter.
Now the pitch.
Did you fight yet?
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And the pitch. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So he got him swinging. Matt Carpenter is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Dylan Carlson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
He's old and they're terrible.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. To first, fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Nice little season. Platoon guy.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Locked me up.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled away. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Yastrzemski playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Look at that average up.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second.
No.
Wong has it. The second for one. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
Oh my God, the rally killer. Come on, Pablo.
Stepping in, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
What Pablo
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Ready on 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Start for Longoria.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has to hit her down 0-2 in the count. And instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So up steps Joey Bart now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
Joey Bart
and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung's got it, and the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 bases.
Are you fighting?
Now here it comes.
Oh, you'd rather knock him out. Keep coming. Keep your, make sure you don't burn yourself out, though. That's the one thing you gotta be careful.
1-0.
You'll get a little bit of stamina back after the round, but you don't want to get into that next round. You need to knock him out now, or at least early next round.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Yeah. You'll lose a fight and you'll rematch it and you'll kind of conserve a little bit better and
still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Knocking fools out.
You can bet they
Some of the
love
knockouts
ball
are phenomenal.
here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The next 3-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
Yeah, that's the thing you gotta be careful about. You should restart it right now because of that. Honestly, you don't want to get injured.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be
but yeah, if you ever get injured, just restart it because it carries over after the fight, and you're like, yeah, you'll see after your fight, you have to like it sends time off, and actual time passes, like you get older and shit.
Taken in by Flores. And that's the second
but like
out.
Those carry over, and then it takes away from your attributes. You have to use your points to buy them back to heal the injuries to get your guy back to like normal. You never really
ready with the first
never able to get better. So yeah, don't make sure you always restart.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Skied into straightaway right. Dickerson's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Throw over to first in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. At the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bader is right there, 1 down. So digging in now, Alex Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
If I sub to you, will you sub to me?
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the...
Fuck.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. In there, no balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's... That's a great take right there.
Fastball
This
swung
is a
on and
rookie
missed for
right
the
here.
first out.
Sign him like first day of
One
the
man
season.
gone for the Cardinals in the fourth.
The roster.
And stepping in, the
Number 5
power hitting
started
first
when he got
baseman,
hurt. He
Paul
started out
Goldschmidt.
great. Started out like
1-0
3-1.
the count.
Got hurt and he's been terrible ever since.
Now here it comes.
Kind of been hit or miss.
And 2-0
He
as
doesn't have
this
the
one's
best
taken
stamina,
low.
but he's got great
I
strikeouts.
wonder if that homer
stuff.
rattled
Good
him a little
power,
bit.
good
He's
power
certainly
pitcher.
a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now a ball lined to the
He
left
seems
side.
to kind of leave
But
one
this will be
hanging
a
every
foul
so
ball.
often when you don't want him to.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Kind of like he did first at bat for
It
this guy.
swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
He takes strike 3 called
I'll
on the
take
fastball.
that.
Couldn't
All
pull the
day.
trigger, and there are
Thank you,
2
Paul.
away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to
be
strike
on.
out both
Hopefully,
guys in front of him.
yeah.
Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Paul DeYoung is at the plate here as he
Blazovic
quickly
has
finds
had
himself down a strike.
control
It's
issues in the
0-1.
past.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance
Our
at hitting
bullpen
that
is
one in
burned
the
out
inning.
too from that last series against the Dodgers.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo
Finished a
Sandoval.
4-game series with like a 14-game.
Just gets a
fucking
piece of it,
marathon.
strike
Every
1.
single guy got in. Nick Vincent finished the game with 4 innings pitched, got the win.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Did you win your fight?
Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is O'Neill. He gets there and makes the play for the 1st out.
Now what are you doing? Training?
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
How was your
Fastball here as they'll take a
physical
look at ball
performance?
1.
Physical
1-0.
condition?
Did get the call there, but you can't let that
Is
bother
it
you.
in
Just
the
have to
green?
say, so what, and make another
You
good
see that
pitch.
little meter?
That evens
Like
it up
when you're doing
1-1.
your training before your fight? You have points,
Here's the
right?
pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ball game so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Joey Bart comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch, and 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is hit high and deep out to left. O'Neill looks up.
That's gone. Joey Bart.
And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
His first dinger of his
home
career.
Run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
He's been up for a
there's
while,
no
too.
doubt about that, Matt. People ask him
A
50 years from now
ball.
who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in,
ran
and
into
he'll
it.
remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Oh, they're going to fucking... That ball was tattooed. Moonshot. Over the Legends wall on the left. Oh, they're all gonna fucking big league him. Special moment for Joey Bart here in 2020. His father, all of his coworkers died of COVID.
Stepping in now, Jordan Balazovic. Chopper foul.
Dude socked him in
this one.
I think it was a low blow. I think there's low blows on that. I've never seen one though.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He's there to track it
What
down,
a
and
two-run
that'll
dinger
end the inning.
after the
Giants
hit and run,
add
the failed
on
hit
one
and run.
more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run.
Couldn't write a
Bottom of
better
the 5th
story
coming
than
up.
that.
It's now
boys.
4-1 San
Maybe the story of
Francisco.
the game. Bart with a big spot on a hit and
Welcome
run.
back
He
to Busch
swung
Stadium
and
as we
missed.
send it
Crawford
down
got
to
thrown
Heidi.
out at second.
Thanks, Matt.
Came back
In between
next
innings, I
pitch
was
and
able to
launched
catch
one
up with the
into
manager of the
second, the
Cardinals
bullpen.
to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he fouls this one off. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
For Balazovic, he's running right through.
First offering on its way. Tyler O'Neill is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on it. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is in the second with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Tommy Edman will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And that's in there for strike 1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Dickerson looks up. Gone!
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
I love it.
This is how this guy's career has been going so far his rookie year.
Oh yeah, you want a piece of me?
This is great, and he gives up a fucking just a hanger out over the plate, and that's it.
Think about that twice
It was a
next
nice
time.
over.
Colton Wong is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
With 2 outs, intentional walk, they pinch hit the pitcher.
The count doesn't mean much to this
Never
batter.
put the
He's
time
all
run on
in.
Dave.
Threw it right past him. A
Right at
swing
the
and a
plate,
miss
I
at
mean.
the gas, and that ends the inning.
Oh, listen there.
But the Cards strike. Genesis
Tommy
Cabrera
Edman
takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Steven Duggar. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Genesis Cabrera on the hill.
Riding in
Genesis
once
Cabrera
again, Alex
is the
Dickerson.
legend.
3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batter, the first baseman.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 0-1 the count. (0-1) count, the pitch.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
A pause. And the 0-2. And a check swing here, appealed down to 3rd, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding in, Harrison Bader. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Hard hit ball to second. Flores is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Batter number 11.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And
Your attention, please.
new pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Pablo Sandoval is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive by Goldschmidt. Touché, sir. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great. Now to the plate, Matt Carpenter, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
What?
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Tyler O'Neill, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Yadi Molina digging in now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. 1 ball, no strikes the count. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Gant will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jairo Munoz will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Oh my God, this could be 3.
Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw.
He's out, no.
Out at third, and that's a
Why
big
would you
mistake
extend
there,
that?
leading
The
off
runner's
the
in scoring position already. What are you doing?
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
God, just a mental fucking lapse. Fuck.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Munoz comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. He's set and the pitch.
Yeah,
now this is popped
terrible.
up, but Molina should have room behind the
Fuck,
plate,
man.
and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory.
We're gonna run Blasquez out there one more inning. Why not?
John Gustave is into the ball game as part of that double switch as he'll take over on the mound, and in the 2 spot in the lineup. Yolmer Sanchez will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play 2nd here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I've never done that
Jairo
before.
Munoz
Ever.
is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
He fucking checked his kick and broke his leg.
Oh, they have
Do you like to watch UFC?
Used up there right now. It's 1-2.
That's fucking
made him look
weird.
silly with that one.
Struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Pitch on the way.
Yeah,
fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Again.
Popped up. Sandoval in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Harrison Bader is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-0, here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell The runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit out towards second. Sanchez is there on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder Mike Yastrzemski. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This is line to left. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. There's prior history in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Carpenter is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Every fucking pitch there.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
They get me on a high pitch every time.
Munoz will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
This guy's throwing meat.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 1-1 to count.
That's all this guy's throwing. Too soon. High.
1-1. Here it is. Fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
A bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a
hit
2-out
and run that worked.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, we know this manager's not putting on the hit and run sign with 2
just
outs.
Close it.
Might have just been trying to get in scoring position on his own, give his boy a chance to hit something in a gap and get an RBI, but it worked out either way, and we find ourselves 1st and 3rd.
Jordan Hicks has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Joey Bart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Popped him up. Wong is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung. Hard hit ball to second. Sanchez is up with it on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
I can get through this inning and run the extras.
Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Change up too low, and it's 1-0.
It just keeps sucking you in. You can't get it.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
He's going to wake up tomorrow morning and fight in the UFC.
And it's fouled away.
In the octagon.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Justin Turner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. 1-0 the count. 1-0, here it is. Bounce to first. Belt has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to hunt. Giovanni Gallegos comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. At the plate, Yomer Sanchez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. DeYoung retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, flying for 2.
Unreal. It's absolutely unheard of.
Hunter Pence will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Giants, number 8, Hunter Pence.
This is line to left. Munoz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Derek Rodriguez comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
This is going to be one of those games, dude, that goes to like 15 innings.
Stepping up to the plate, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To short, Crawford fields it cleanly. And there's one down now. In now, Jairo Munoz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's Colton Wong now. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning.
Going to the 11th.
Down in order go the Cardinals. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Get your popcorn ready. We got the top of the order. Heart of the order coming up.
11th inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
From the stretch. This is pulled into right. Carlson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Like that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Pro or whatever. Okay.
The 1-1. Liner toward right center.
I'm fighting on hard on mine.
Bader is there, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Brandon Belt, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Goldschmidt moving to his left. And that retires the side. Digging in once again, Harrison Bader. This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right, fielded cleanly by Belt. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Got him reaching there, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Sanchez is under it.
Oh, you got to press on the top, the L2 and R2, and like back out with the right joystick
1, 2,
and
3,
the left joystick. Try to like back away from press like all the top L2, R2.
On to the 12th frame in this one, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Pablo Sandoval. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
He will not die.
He fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 1-2. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Mauricio Dubon will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with a runner at second and nobody out. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Kevin Pillar will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 7, Kevin Pillar.
And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. With runners in scoring position this season, Dubon is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So a big moment in the ball game here. Joey Bart, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. That's popped up. One shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Yolmer Sanchez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch, and a slider tails outside for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down. And Kevin Pillar remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Evan Longoria has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Carpenter is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Dylan Carlson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up, and there's out number 2. Brad Miller will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15.
A ball and no strikes. The numbers on the year, 272. 5 homers and 14 driven in. Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 2-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at Ryan Helsley takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 56.
13th inning ready to begin. And next it'll be the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Fouled off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping up now, Derek Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Derek Rodriguez.
And he popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground. And this will land foul. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The right fielder of the Cardinals, Alex Dickerson.
Into the box, Alex Dickerson. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1. Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. The next to bat for St. Louis, Colton Wong, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Settling in now, Harrison Bader. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, and he's into second safely with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And there are 2 away now. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Paul DeYoung. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Count still at 1-2. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 1 hit, 1 left. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner. And we are tied 4-4. Alex Reyes is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 29.
All set to begin the 14th inning. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
On the ground to the left side. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
The batter,
digging in for his second at-bat, Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. At the plate, Joey Bart, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
To the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Ready once again, Matt Carpenter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Third baseman.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, right field.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Now in the box, Alex Reyes. And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here.
Well, somebody's anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
So now to the plate, Derek Rodriguez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12.
So in now for San Francisco, Alex Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now that's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that misses. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. So striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Goldschmidt over to his left, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. It was a walk in his last trip.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Duggar giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 6-5 now. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball one. Hops this one up. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Harrison Bader, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Maranta has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Harrison Bader becomes out number 2 this inning. Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Dickerson on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the tying run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The batter, number 11.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Yes, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Matt Carpenter would be next. Skied into straightaway right. Dickerson's under it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left straight. Digging in, Mauricio Dubon, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, Joey Bart. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Third baseman
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Now batting, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dylan Carlson stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
1 out, nobody on. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Reyes. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one. Digging in, Steven Duggar, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
In the dirt here. The 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Alex Dickerson. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's safe at the plate. And deep into extra innings, they have taken the lead. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carlson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Marlene Garcia will likely be the last to join this ball game, as he'll take the ball in the 17th inning.
Number 97.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yadier Molina is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 0-2 to Molina. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Colton Wong will stand in. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Behind 0-2 now. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Garcia has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by and a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that, it feels awfully good.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The San Francisco Giants earned 28 hits in this one. Reyes Maranta wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Arlene Garcia wraps it up for the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome. Maranta won his 4th game thus far, leading San Francisco over the Redbirds. Clutch performer.